Bom dia! Welcome back! Before I go out this morning, I just wanted to give you a look at my outdoor patio. When I first saw this apartment, I was a little concerned that there were no windows that looked out into the street. But this patio is outdoors. I look up and see the blue sky, but most importantly, it's plenty of space for plants, outdoor plants. They get good direct light, but not direct sunlight. So that's great for a lot of tropical plants. So I'm very quickly developing a jungle here. Bom dia! Good morning! It's another beautiful day in paradise, also known as Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. This is my favorite morning walk. Good morning, dog. Along this promenade, I guess you call it, along the beachfront, just 2 blocks from my apartment. It's a great way to start the day. Where am I going? I don't have any particular destination in mind, but I would like to check and see if this government-sponsored craft store is open. It's been closed for a week now for inventory. Maybe it's reopened today. I'll go check it out. Always on the lookout for another plant for my new apartment. Really greening up the apartment. And whatever else I might find on my morning walk. It's supposed to be a rainy day today. It's overcast at the moment, but not raining, so I'm taking advantage of that too. I really want this apartment and this place to be my home for the long term. I don't want any more moves. I've already moved, 1, 2, 3 times in the 3.5 years that I've been living permanently back in Brazil, and I don't want to do it again. I'd like to stay in this apartment for many years, and to be my home base. Of course I will travel, but I really don't want any more moves. I really like this neighborhood. I like being so near the beach. Of course I love Salvador. I like my apartment, and hopefully, please Iemanjá, Candomblé goddess of the seas, and the rivers, and the water, help me to make this my permanent home for a long time. If for some reason I do lose this apartment, then I plan to move someplace right in this neighborhood. I'm not going far. They always have concerts in this plaza, and they're breaking down the stage now from a concert that happened last night. I was in bed, but I could hear it from a distance. It's a really nice breeze this morning. It's not hot at all. It's comfortably warm. I really like the winter here. What passes as winter here in the tropics. The temperatures are cooler. It's rainy season. There's a nice breeze coming off of the ocean. It's very comfortable. Summers, which happen, of course, December, January, February, down here in South America, can be quite hot and downright uncomfortable. Of course, there are ways to mitigate that, having big fans and air conditioners, but I don't use air conditioners, so I use fans, but it's much comfortable this time of year. The Santa Maria Fort there in the distance. I just discovered something last night that I was not aware of. I was misinformed. I was in the impression that foreign income, in my case, my Social Security, was not taxable in Brazil. But I was watching a YouTube video last night, and I learned that Brazil is a country that taxes all worldwide income, just like the United States does. Now, there are many tax havens around the world that people move to because they don't have to pay taxes on their foreign income, but Brazil is not one of them. So that alarmed me, and I realized I've got to come up with a new strategy. I cannot keep money in my Brazilian bank accounts. Just enough money to keep the accounts open, of course. Money in a checking account for daily use, of course, but not a good idea to save money, unfortunately, because Brazilian interest rates are excellent. They're almost 14%. Amazing. Compare that to the pittance you get in the United States. But I don't want to trigger the tax man, the Brazilian tax man, so I need to start keeping any money I have, which is not my sole source of income is Social Security. I'm so low income in the United States that I pay zero taxes. I'm poor, in other words, in the United States, but here my income puts me in a solid middle class income bracket. So I need to be careful about that and keep my Social Security money, monthly income, in my US bank account and just withdraw money when I need it, rather than withdrawing it all at the beginning of the month and putting it into my Brazilian bank accounts, so as not to trigger any tax penalties. That was a bit alarming, but I realize now that it's very simple to deal with. I'm glad I just happened to randomly see that YouTube video. YouTube is very helpful in so many ways about informing us, especially when you're living abroad. So, got a little educated last night about that. Right at Porto de Baja Beach, world famous, named by the British Guardian newspaper as one of the 10 most beautiful urban beaches in the world. I call it the infamous Porto de Baja Beach, because I certainly have a history here. But it's pleasant to walk along the beachfront, and I include it as part of my daily walk, although I don't linger here. You can see that Artesanato da Bahia Loja, that arts and crafts store that sells really excellent arts and crafts from the state of Bahia, is still closed for inventory, it says, which is probably for the best, because I do not need any temptations to spend money. I'm huffing and puffing up this hill that's taking me from the Porto de Baja Beach up into the upper city. I'm not sure why, but I'm just going to turn this morning walk into my long daily walk of 2 to 3 hours. I think, well, I always like walking down Avenida 7 de Setembro. There's a couple places that sells plants on the sidewalk, and I might walk into the Pelourinho, the old colonial era center, and look at, well, I'm looking for some kind of wall hanging for my patio to cover up an old kind of off-white discolored wall, discolored by just the elements. It's got to be something though that can withstand the rain, not cloth, certainly not plastic, hate plastic, but something that can withstand the elements and that is very evocative of Salvador. See if I can find something like that in the Pelourinho. I walk up this hill, I'm rewarded with this gorgeous view of the Baía de Todos os Santos, the Bay of All Saints. Perhaps something made out of wood would be appropriate for that patio wall. I'm thinking maybe the sea goddess of the Candomblé religion, Iemenja, my favorite Orisha in the Candomblé pantheon of gods. She takes the form of a mermaid, so a large wooden or perhaps ceramic figure of Iemenja would be nice. Woo! Climbing up that ladeira, that steep street, took the breath out of me, but I'm at the top now, and for a long stretch now along the Avenida 7 de Setembro, it's going to be flat, thankfully. This tree-lined avenue is a very wealthy part of Salvador. That is the Art Museum of Bahia, right across the street there. I love how the trees form a canopy over this avenue. Going back to the issue of banking, before I moved back here to Brazil 3.5 years ago, I made the decision to get rid of my credit cards. I have a checkered history with credit, wasn't always good at managing it, and I decided I just wanted to simplify my life, so I closed my credit card accounts and just brought a debit card. But I have to say, Brazil has been really, really good to me around banking and credit. Now, to get a Brazilian bank account, which I have now, you have to be a legal resident. A tourist or cannot open a bank account here. It's not easy to open a bank account, but once I got my permanent residency, I was able to open a bank account. The easiest one is Santander Bank, which is a big international bank headquartered in Spain, I believe, with branches all over Latin America. And that's really changed things for me. I'm extremely careful with my bank cards, credit cards now. I was able to get, well, Santander just offered me, after about a year of banking with them, credit. Started out really low, something, you know, like $100 credit limit, but they have been raising it. Now I'm about $500, the equivalent of course, $500 credit limit with Santander, which is plenty for me. Remember, the economy here is very different. $500 goes a long way here. And then I also just recently got another credit card with a bank, FinBank, called PicPay. And so I now have 2 Brazilian credit cards. I'm extremely vigilant about paying them off the entire balance every month, not carrying a balance, because interest rates on credit cards are astronomical in Brazil. If you're a saver, you make great interest, but if you are a debtor, oh my God, the interest rates are exorbitant. So I pay them off in full, but that's just another way that Brazil has been so good to me, giving me a second, third, and fourth chance on so many things. Thank you again, Brazil. Well, I love the stuff in this gallery, but 2 issues. One, the artwork is extremely expensive. And 2, I'm looking for something to put on the wall of my patio, and I don't think any of these would survive the torrential rain. Has to be something that would work outdoors. And of course now I'm in Salvador's beautiful old colonial center, the Pelourinho. Always a feast for the eyes. It's a treasure trove of buildings from the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th century. Look at the facade of that church. Absolutely incredible. Could just as easily be in Lisbon right now as in Salvador. Exquisite. And of course the picture postcard scene of Salvador is here in the center of the historic Pelourinho district. A very, very beautiful spot in this beautiful, fascinating city. I love you, Salvador.
Exulta no ferve no peito, a licença da tua cidade, desta sagrada colina, mansão da misericórdia.
Uh-oh, look at that. It just started pouring and I'm heading home. It's a long walk, but I guess I'm gonna take an Uber now. Anyway, as always, thank you for joining me today. Beijos. Ciao.